Hello and welcome to another presentation by Today's. Today I'm here to talk about a movie that I've seen recently and I've really loved it. See, we are living in a very different time. We are living in a time where thinkers are being hacked in the name of religion. Not just in India, all across the world. Where writers are being ostracized for questioning religion and social norms. Churni Ganguly's directorial debut, Nirbashito, holds a lot of significance in this regard. Based on a certain episode from controversial Bangladeshi author Taslima Nasreen's life, Nirbashito, which primarily is a story about somebody who's been exiled, it is primarily a story of separation from one's motherland, one's home and one's loved ones. The film opens with shots of riots on the streets of Kolkata being played on television and a cat and her owner watching it in close comfort of their home. The phone rings and the cat's owner, Churni Ganguly, is advised by her friend Pritam, Chatterjee, to not step out of their house as the cause of unrest in city is her writing. While protests continue, the government sent the police to writer's home to transport her to Delhi and subsequently to Sweden without any prior notice given to her. She's in the middle of feeding her cat, Baghini, while the police barge in, ask her to cooperate, wrap her up in a shawl and take her out of the house, leaving behind all her belongings and, more importantly, leaving behind Baghini, her cat. On one hand, the writer now lives a life of seclusion in Sweden, changing homes time to time, under heavy security because no place seems secure enough for the author. There is a movement, a constant movement in her life. And on the other hand, her beloved cat becomes the center of attention in Kolkata at the writer's friend Pritam's house, who takes her home. This is much to his pregnant wife's discomfort, played by Raima Sen. While she yearns to be with Baghini in a cold place, her friends in Kolkata run pillar to post to unite her with her beloved cat. The two subplots run parallel in the film and depict quite a contrast in the situation because the two main protagonists are Baghini and her mother. The cat is actually her child. That is the way it has been portrayed. While the writer is confined in a cold grey place being guarded 24/7, Baghini becomes the star back home in her mother's absence, with the newspapers carrying out special photo shoots of the cat, the chief minister and the ministers holding special meetings to discuss how to send the cat to the rightful owner. The chaos, the humdrum and the fuss around the cat offers a colourful and often a humorous palette, which is stark contrast to the it is a very stark contrast to the grim world around the writer while she is confined in her exile. At one point, the writer tells the sympathetic president of Sweden's pen club, Lucas Johansson, played by Lars Bethke, "I deserve it. It's the pen and the sword. The sword always wins." Nirbashito may be a tad bit fictionalized, but it is very mature in its delivery. There is a very strong message about exile. It conforms to a certain artistic liberty that we haven't seen in cinema of late. Being welcomed by Swedish PM, the writer is offered all comforts of home. She is provided with a laptop so that she can get back to writing, but all she yearns for is the one sight of her cat. The cat serves as a metaphor for the family and she has been forced to leave behind because she has nothing to carry with her. For her motherland that she misses so dearly, and for a child who has been left alone in the big bag world away from her mother without Baghini around, the writer is unable to think and write properly. And she only scribbles, mostly about her home. This movie is shot in Kolkata and various parts of Sweden. I will say that while I was watching it, I was moved by the camera work, and I came out and I checked out who the camera was for. And Sirsha Ray is the camera person who brings out a beautiful contrast between Kolkata and Sweden. The film's cast is not too big. It's actually a very confined cast. There aren't too many characters. Every single actor is already renowned for their work and they have delivered commendable performance in this movie. Be it Saswata Chatterjee or Raima Sen, who play a couple who suffer the most after Baghini comes home to the actor, to both of their house. And to the actors who have played the Swedish guard, every single thing that you see in this movie is brought together beautifully. It's a little ostentatious. The movie is a little ostentatious. But when you're giving a movie such a grim subject, when you're giving the movie such a wordless existence, then in that case that ostensibility does come out. It doesn't try to be very serious when it comes down to the way that the cat's predicament is, or the government's predicament is shown regarding the cat, but the movie could have been a tad bit shorter and the sequences are slightly stretched. I don't exactly understand why every scene had to be stretched so much. Things could have been abbreviated a little and that would have given just as much impact as it does now. So although it's just 107 minutes, but it could very well have been an 80-minute movie. So hoping that you see this movie, you take a good look at the subject matter, you try and understand what the whole predicament of the author and the cat is, and you come back and tell us how do you feel about it. So do one thing, if you're watching us live, kindly go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube and download our app from Google Play Store. I'm Anupam Sinha, this is Today's, and you are our dear viewers. Thank you.